Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses, and this is Cologne, Cathedral of, from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Cologne, Cathedral of. The city of Cologne, on the banks of the Rhine, is memorable in the history of Freemasonry for the connection of its celebrated cathedral with the labors of the Steinmetzen of Germany, whence it became the seat of one of the most important lodges of that period. It has been asserted that Albertus Magnus designed the plan, and that he there also altered the constitution of the fraternity, and gave it a new code of laws. It is at least clear that in this cathedral, the symbolic principles of Gothic architecture, the distinguishing style of the traveling Freemasons, were carried out in deeper significance than in any other building of the time. Whether the document known as the Charter of Cologne be authentic or not, and it is fairly well established that it is not, the fact that it is claimed to have emanated from the lodge of that place gives to the cathedral an importance in the views of the Masonic student. The Cathedral of Cologne is one of the most beautiful religious edifices in the world, and the vastest construction of Gothic architecture. The primitive cathedral, which was consecrated in 873, was burned in 1248. The present one was commenced in 1249, and the work upon it continued until 1509. But during that long period, the labors were often interrupted by the sanguinary contest which raged between the city and the archbishops, so that only the choir and the chapels which surrounded it were finished. In the 18th century, it suffered much from the ignorance of its own canons, who subjected it to unworthy mutilations, and during the French Revolution, it was used as a military depot. In 1820, this edifice, ravaged by men and mutilated by time, began to excite serious anxieties from the solidity of its finished proportions. The debris of the venerable pile were even about to be overthrown, when archaeological zeal and religious devotion came to the rescue. Societies were formed for its restoration by the aid of permanent subscriptions which were liberally supplied, and it was resolved to finish the gigantic structure according to the original plans which had been conceived by Gerhard de Saint-Trond, the ancient master of the works. The works were renewed under the direction of Umzervanner. The building is now completed, Mr. Seddon says. It is without question one of the most stupendous structures ever conceived. There is a story that may be only a tradition, that there was a book written by Albertus Magnus called The Following, which contained the secrets of the operative Masons and practically giving directions of how to lay the foundations of cathedrals. Even though these builders had a special treatise on laying the foundation of cathedrals, they had not made provisions for inventions which came later. It has been shown that lately the foundations of the cathedral were being loosened by the constant shaking from the railway trains that now run near, so that they become unsafe and seriously threaten the destruction of this wonderful masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The German government came to the relief and saved the structure. EEC. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.